Rahu and Ketu are shadow planets without any physical existence. They acquire qualities of the planets associated with them. Rahu acts like Saturn and Ketu acts like Mars. In astrology, our ancient sages gave these sensitive points graha status. Ketu in 12th house become Karaka for moksha, salvation. Rahu in Lagna gives mundane comforts. There were constant wars between the Devas and the Asuras. The Asuras always won due to their Guru Shukracharya Mritha Sanjeevani power, which the Guru had obtained as a fruit of his penance, propitiating Lord Shiva. The power of this Mritha Sanjeevani is, it can resurrect the dead back to life. In this way, each Asura who was killed in the war by the Devas was brought back to life by this mantra. Shukracharya would revive all the dead Asura soldiers, while those on the other hand the Devas were getting killed. Eventually, being hugely outnumbered, Indra lost his kingdom. When the defeated also, Lord Indra, the king of the Devas, went to the abode of Lord Vishnu with all the Devas and prayed to the Lord, asking him for a solution. Lord Vishnu asked the Devas to churn the milk ocean, Sagar Manthan, and consume the Amrit that emerges out of this ocean. For this, they would need to take the help of the Asuras. Thus, the great churning the ocean of milk began, with Mount Meru as the churner and the king of serpents, the Lord Vishnu's bed, the great Naga, Vasuki, was requested to be used as a rope. Lord Vishnu had told the Devas to remain by the tail side of Vasuki, so as to avoid the poison emerging out of Vasuki's mouth, and the Asuras stood by the head side of the Vasuki, not knowing the poisonous power of the great Vasuki. As the great churning was taking place, the huge Mount Meru began to slip through the Vasuki ropes and slide into the ocean. Lord Vishnu took the form of a tortoise, Kurma avatar, and went down the ocean bed and lifted up the Mount Meru and balanced it. After churning the ocean of milk, Ksheer Sagar, for several years, first came the Halhala, poison. This poison can destroy all the creations, so, without even thinking about himself, Lord Shiva saw this poison emerging out of the ocean and immediately began drinking it. Goddess Parvati saw this extreme compassion of her divine Lord for the good beings of the world and blocked his neck by pressing it, so the poison did not enter Lord Shiva's stomach, instead stayed in his throat, and his neck began turning blue. Thus, he came to be known as Neelkantha, the one with a blue throat. The churning took place for almost 1000 years, led to the emergence of 14 wonderful treasures, Surbhi, the Kamadhenu or divine cow, Apsaras, angels, divine horse, Uchashravas, divine elephant, Airavata, Kaustubha, divine necklace, Parishta, divine blossom tree with flowers, Kalpaka Vrikshaya, another divine tree, Shankh, Vishnu's conch, Tulsi plant, basil, etc. Finally, Goddess Lakshmi emerged out of the ocean, and the divine Lord Vishnu got enticed by her beauty and offered to accept her as his consort to his divine abode Vaikuntha. Goddess Lakshmi accepted Vishnu as her lord. And one fine day, it was Ashwayuja month, Krishna Paksh Dwadhashi, dark fortnight 12th day, when Lord Vishnu himself incarnated as Lord Dhanvantari, the divine physician, emerging out of the milk ocean with a golden Amrit pot in his front right hand, Ayurveda texts in his front left hand, Shankh, conch, in his back left hand and discus, Sudarshana Chakra, in his back right hand, wearing a bright yellow cloth wrapped around his waist. The Lord was seen as a bright light emerging out of a dark ocean, blue in color, his eyes looking merciful and compassionate. The Asuras got greedy and went to snatch the Amrit, nectar of immortality, from Lord Dhanvantari, fierce fighting began between the Devas and the Asuras. Lord Garuda, transport vehicle of Lord Vishnu, appeared in all his majestic form. The divine and most powerful bird took the Amrit from the Lord and flew away to keep it safely. Seeing this, Lord Vishnu took the form of Mohini, a beautiful dancer, and offered her services in distributing the Amrit equally to both the Asuras and Devas. She made both of them sit into different rows, but she gave the Amrit to the Devtas only. Towards the end, one of the Asuras saw through her trick. Swarbhanu, in the disguise of Devta, took some Amrita by sitting in between sun and moon. Sun and moon identified Swarbhanu as demon and informed Lord Vishnu, goddess Mohini, and instantly Lord Vishnu cut the head of Swarbhanu with cosmic Sudarshan Chakra. However, few drops of Amrita have gone into his mouth, hence 2 parts acquired immortality. The head is called Rahu and the tail Ketu. Did not die, Lord Brahma made Swarbhanu's head and body join with a snake. Thus, the head joined a snake's body, came to be known as Rahu, and the snake's head joined with Swarbhanu's body, came to be known as Ketu. Lord Brahma granted Rahu and Ketu a boon for accepting this new form, a place amidst the planets, the Navagraha. Due to this, Rahu and Ketu always treat sun and moon as their natural enemies and causes eclipses to moon and Sunday. Rahu makes moon to wax and wane on daily basis and causes lunar eclipse. Ketu set to travel on the higher circuit of sun and causes solar eclipse.